Having a better understanding of the expected elements of an apology, depending on the type and severity of the offense, should allow people to craft more effective apologies. Pessagno, 2020. Hi, my name is Michael Pessagno, and today I'm going to be going over the importance of the apology in interpersonal relationships. Apologies are not always a one-size-fits-all solution. It is important to custom tailor your apology to fit according to the type of transgression. I'll be covering the main types of relational transgressions, along with the specific elements required to formulate an apology, the findings of the research, as well as my personal experience. The research article by Bibbitts and Young, 2020, titled, "How to Say I'm Sorry, Ideal Apology Elements for Common Interpersonal Transgressions," discussed a few of the major types of relational transgressions: breaking promises, incorporate action, inconsiderate act, intrusive behavior, and extra-relational involvement. They further discuss the 5 specific elements you should use in apology depending on the severity and type of offense: request forgiveness, acknowledge responsibility, formulate an apology, express regret, and promise not to repeat it. The article relates to Chapter 8 of the textbook, Interpersonal Communication, Navigating Relationships in a Changing World, Hutchinson, 2017. Relational de-escalation. The research is based upon expectancy violation theory, EVT, a theory that suggests people expect others to behave according to social norms. If they violate those expectations, it garners negative attention. I'll now briefly summarize for you the author's findings. Research question 1. When receiving an apology from a partner who has committed a relational transgression, how important do respondents rate each apology statement? Research question 2. Does the importance of apology elements vary based on the type and severity of the transgressions? For research question 1, the author found that in some instances, all elements of the apology are considered equally important to the receiver, while in other instances, depending on the type of transgression and the severity of it, the importance of each element may vary. For research question 2, the author found it considered more important to provide an apology when inappropriate interactions and inconsiderate acts are committed than when it is a promise is broken. In contrast, they found that it is more important to ask for forgiveness when a promise is broken, especially when the offense is of high severity. For my point, I'll give you an example of interpersonal relationship in which I committed a transgression and attempted to formulate an appropriate apology. The interpersonal relationship is with my housemate Chris, and the transgression type was an inconsiderate act. I've learned from the article that there exists no single apology that can be used in every circumstance. In order for an apology to be truly sincere, it must be carefully formulated depending on the type of transgression and the severity of it. I mistakenly opened a package of his that I thought was addressed to me, as I was expecting a package of my own that day. When he got home, he was understandably upset and demanded an explanation as well as an apology. Because my transgression was an inconsiderate act, I tried to make my apology sincere by specifying my wrongdoing by admitting that I opened his package, expressing regret by letting him know that I felt terrible, that I apologize if he feels I betrayed his trust, and make amends by asking him for forgiveness, promising to carefully check incoming mail in the future to not make the same mistake a second time. Thankfully, Chris was surprisingly accepting and understanding of my apology. In conclusion, as you can see, not every transgression calls for the same type of apology. I discussed with you today the types of relational transgressions, the elements of an apology, and my attempt to implement them in a real-life situation. I hope you all learned something today, so that the next time you find yourself on the delivering end of a transgression, you'll have the knowledge to also deliver a sincere apology. Thank you.